Hi and Assalamualaikum guys. In this video we're going to talk about the next part of vector operations which involve vector product, which is we are going to now talk about cross product, right? Cross product. Right, back then we are talking about dot product, where when you conduct a dot product, you are going to get a scalar, just one value, and that value can be used to determine one of the use is actually this, right? To determine whether the position of your vector is actually 90 degrees or not, right? Perpendicular or not. As for cross product, right, when we conduct cross product, the output will be another vector, right? There will, if you conduct dot product, it will give you one value as the output. As for this one, cross product, right, when you cross it like this, right, A cross P, it will give you a new vector. Okay, so let's see about where will the vector appear later on. But now let's look on how to calculate it. Okay, I hope that you're familiar with this, right? This we are already doing this in the metric, right? In the matrices chapter, right? Where we calculating cofactor and minor. Okay, so we are doing the same thing now, right? It's just that first you need to know how to arrange it in a form of metric like this. Okay, so if it is, let's say we have two vector A and B. So if we want to conduct a cross product between that two vectors, this is how you're going to arrange it. First, we are going to set up the component of I, J, K as the first row, and then for the second and third rows will be the value of vector A and vector B respectively. Okay, now that you have arranged it like this, the next part is actually you need to conduct the calculation that is exactly the same as when we try to find out cofactor before in matrices. Okay, so first, to calculate for I, right, we should use the element that is not within I rows and I columns, remember? So this will be the component that we're going to use to calculate for cross product of I. So A2 times B3 minus A3 times B2, right? This one. As for this one, we need to use, right, just exclude those component within the column and row of J. So we'll need to use A1 times B3 minus A3 times B1. Okay, as for K, we have A1 times B2 minus A2 times B1. Right, so please notice on this notation here, this is negative and this is positive. Why is that? Let's go back to the idea of cofactor, where when you this component is actually A11, right? We have A11, A12, A13, A21, A22, A23, A31, A32, A33. I'm talking about the element of matrix. Okay, so for this one in cofactor, remember when we try to find the cofactor, we'll need to conduct -1 to the power of I plus J, right? So for this one, this is A11. So when you plus 1 and 1, you get 2. So -1 to the power of 2, you get positive, right? So that's why it is positive here. And then this is A12, right? So we'll get for cofactor it will be negative 1 to the power of 3. But 1 plus 2 is 3. So negative 1 to the power of 3 will give you a negative value. As for k, where you have a13, which result negative 1 to the power of 4, which will give you a positive value. So basically this is basically the idea of a cofactor. Okay, that is how we are going to calculate cross product. Now let's look at how about we look at the exercise already, right? So now they give us A, B, C and D, and they want us to calculate the cross product of AB and the cross product of CD. Alright, let's look at this. Let's look at the answer first. You are expected to get a new vector because we are conducting a cross product. And for CD, the same cross product, you should get a new vector. Okay, as for the second question, yes, we are conducting a cross product. Alright, so we should get the cross product of this. We are conducting two cross products, so we should get two new vector, and later on we need to conduct a dot product. So whenever you conducting a dot product, you should always end up with a value, an integer. Okay, so let's try to do that. Okay, I've typed down all of the vectors. Now first we need to conduct A times cross product to B, right, which is this is actually a vector. Alright, now to conduct a cross product, right, as I said, we are going to find such that a determinant, right, using cofactor method. Okay, so we're going to have this I, J and K. Okay, then A and B, 1, negative 2, 3, 1, negative 2, 3, 2, 1, negative 1. Right, so let's calculate it. So first for I, negative 2 times negative 1, which is 2, right, we have 2. How about we look at this? Okay, so we have negative 2 times negative 1 minus with 3 times 1. Yeah, this is for I, and then minus, right? Remember for J here it should be negative because of the I and J is equal to 2, right? Negative 1, no, actually equal to 3, right? Negative 1, 1 plus 2, yeah, 3. So okay, so for I, and then we have J, right, 1, negative 1, 3, 2, and K, 1, 1, negative 2, 2, right? Okay, and the new vector is negative I plus 5J plus 5K, or so equal to negative 1, 5, and 5. Okay, now let's see where this vector is, right? When we multiply it with A and B, it will recreate a new vector, and we're going to see in the graph where is it. Okay, so we have this now vector A, 1, negative 1, 3, which is this one. Okay, and then we have vector B, we have vector B, which is this one. We have right down there. Right, this is A and B. So where do you think that the new vector will appear when we conduct a cross product? Okay, we are conducting a cross product, right? Usually in application we want to find a vector pointing perpendicular to both of these vectors. So meaning if we have these two vectors, right, when we multiply, we conduct a cross product, we will expect to get a new vector that is actually maybe this way, which is 90 degree from A and 90 degree from B. It can also be the other way around, because of it might be negative, right? So let's see, where is it actually? Right, so this is the new vector, which is negative 155, the one that we calculated just now. As you can see, right, it appears perpendicular to A and B. Right, this is where you can expect the new vector will appear. Okay, so that is for the first question of the cross product. Let's try to look at the, right, you can try to do this by your own. Okay, so next, right, after this we are going to talk about again the way to find an angle. Thank you.